Chelsea fans, how are you doing? So, we are playing against Manchester City on Sunday. That's April 12th by 4:30 West African time. What do you guys think? Because left to me, I know we just won 7-0 against Port Vale, but I am not confident going into this Manchester City's game. And that's specifically because we have a very bad home record this season. And aside that, Manchester City seems to have found their form recently. They just defeated Arsenal in the Carabao Cup final, and then they also won the FA Cup tie. The quarterfinals, and now they are in the semi-finals. Although we are very, very lucky that we are not playing against them in the semi-finals, but we will most likely meet in the final. That is if we beat Leeds United in the semi-final, which I believe we are going to beat Leeds United, of course. So, what do you guys think going into this game? Because Enzo Fernandez has been given a 2-game suspension, for the things that he said towards the club, Chelsea, towards the coach, and the former coach Enzo Maresca. So he has been given a 2-game suspension, of which he has served the first one by being absent in the game against Port Vale, and then Manchester City seemed to be the second game where he will be missing, to complete his 2-game suspension given to him by the club. Although left to me, I believe that there's a news currently going on social media that the players are coming together to talk to the club and to the coach that they should suspend his remaining 1-game suspension ban so that he could play against Manchester City. I don't know if the club is going to take that serious or they are going to listen to the players. I believe the club will not listen to the players. That is just what I think, because they will want to stamp their feet on the ground and make it known to the remaining players that when the club gives a particular punishment for a crime, or don't let me say crime, when the club gives a particular punishment for the misbehavior, then they are going to stand by it so that it can serve as a lesson to other players. So I definitely believe that the club is not going to lift that suspension. What do you think is going to happen? We are going to miss Enzo Fernandez. Not that he's our best player, but obviously we still don't have a team strong enough for us to start taking out one of our important players. But then I believe that if Enzo Fernandez was injured, we are going to play that Manchester City game. We are going to play it, win or lose. So him not playing is not going to be so big problem for us. But does that have any effect playing against Manchester City? We have a very, very bad record against them. Not as bad as the record we have against Arsenal, but we also have a very, very terrible record against Manchester City in the last couple of years, which I am not proud of. So what do you think? What I think is going to happen in the Manchester City game, I think we are going to play a draw. That is just left to me. I think we are going to play a draw, maybe 2-2 draw, maybe 1-1, maybe 3-3 at most. So whatever it is that you think you're going to play, let me know your predictions in the comment section. Send your predictions, and then let's see who is going to get it right. See you guys very soon.